Oke, bakas pal. Pal pakai mana? Alright, so Darren, minta Darren. Halo, Veronica, halo. Oke, dah. Aku dah. Oke, Aspal, aku dah absen dah.
Hello guys, today we see landlocked countries versus islands countries. Let's welcome our Data Duck YouTube channel. Total countries, 47 countries, 46 countries. Area, 17.6 million square kilometers, 4.76 million square kilometers. Population, 527.4 million, 741 million. Density, 30 per square kilometer, 155 per square kilometer. GDP nominal, $2.87 trillion, $13.7 trillion. GDP per capita, $5,451, $18,418. Area, 17.6 million square kilometers, 4.76 million square kilometers. Population, 527.4 million, 741 million. Density, 30 per square kilometer, 155 per square kilometer. GDP nominal, $2.87 trillion, $13.7 trillion. GDP per capita, $5,441, $18,418. GDP for PPP, $4.35 trillion, $15.8 trillion. GDP per capita for PPP, $8,248, $21,322. Most spoken language, Aromo 40 million, Indonesian 200 million. Most followed religion, Christianity 170 million, Islam 270 million. Internet users, 272 million, 483 million. Olympic performance, total Olympic medals, 1636, 1818. Gold, 455, 574. Silver, 531, 593. Bronze, 650, 651. Military comparison, active personnel, 1.5 million, 1.7 million. Reserve personnel, 1.66 million. 0.1 million. Battle tanks, 5,760, 4,655. Warships, 0, 507. Aircraft, 1920, 4,578. Submarine, 0, 36. Aircraft carriers, 0, 2. Nuclear weapons, 0, 225. Defense budget, $48.35 million, $141 million. Most powerful country, Switzerland military rank at 32, Japan 5. HDI, 0.702, 0.786. Largest country by area, Kazakhstan 2.7 million square kilometers, Indonesia 1.9 million square kilometers, Mongolia 1.56 million square kilometers, Madagascar 587,041 square kilometers. Smallest country, Vatican City 0.44 square kilometers, Nauru 21 square kilometers, San Marino 61 square kilometers, Tuvalu 26 square kilometers. Most populated country, Ethiopia 121 million, Indonesia 280 million, Uganda 49 million, Japan 125 million. Lowest populated country, Vatican City 491, Tuvalu 11,650, San Marino 31,760, Nauru 12,580. Highest GDP country, Switzerland $8 Japan $4.9 trillion, Austria $480 billion, United Kingdom $3.37 trillion. Lowest GDP country, San Marino $1.7 billion, Tuvalu $64 million, Bhutan $2.6 billion, Nauru $134 million. Richest country by GDP per capita, Liechtenstein $180,000, Ireland $584, Luxembourg $120,000, Qatar $82,807. Poorest country, Burundi $209,000, $522, Madagascar $522, South Sudan $328, East Timor $1,453,
East Timor
average
punya.
monthly income per person $453, $1,538. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.
Hai juga Bang Alam. Thank you. Naik lagi. Nggak kan? Iklan lagi ini.
Hello guys, today we see 50 Indonesia versus rest of world. Let's welcome our Data Duck YouTube channel. Area 95.4 million square kilometers, 147 million square kilometers. Population 14 billion, 7.67 billion. Density 146 per square kilometer, 52.1 per square kilometer. Coastline 2.74 million kilometers, 1.1 million kilometer. GDP $64.4 trillion, $98.71 trillion.
Udah, semua aku udah pesan dah.
$600, $12,869. GDP for PPP, $200 trillion, $136 trillion. GDP per capita for PPP, $14,285, $17,731. Billionaires, 751, 2,638. Internet users, 10.5 billion, 75% of giant Indonesia population, 3.89 billion, 50.71% of rest of world population. Most spoken language, Indonesian language, 9.85 billion. Mandarin Chinese, 1.15 billion. Most followed religion, Islam 12 billion. Christianity, 2.44 billion. Military comparison, active personnel, 19.8 million, 18.8 million. Reserve personnel, 14 million, 21.18 million. $21.5 trillion. Total import $9.51 trillion, $21.2 trillion. Life expectancy 72.14 years, 72.6 years. Median age 29.7 years, 30.3 years. Fertility rate 2.24 birth per woman, 2.39 birth per woman. Birth rate 17.1, 17.61.
Halo ya, halo.
6.6 per 1,000 peoples, 5.1 per 1,000 peoples. Literacy rate 96%, 85%. Poverty rate 10.1%, 8.2%. Hospital bed per 1,000 peoples 1.49, 2.92. Average monthly income per person $383, $1,072. Tourist arrivals per year 806 million, 1.6 billion. Household with electricity 91%, 89%. HDI 0.705 high, 0.721 high. Thanks.
Bang Alam punya TikTok. Aku gak punya TikTok, guys.
For watching, please subscribe our YouTube channel.
TikTok. Iya, saya tahu. Alam bakal punya TikTok, tapi aku gak punya TikTok, guys. Ram gua gak nganggong. Gak nampung, guys.
Hello
Ram gua, guys.
Today we see islands of Sumatra versus Java versus Kalimantan versus rest of Indonesia. Let's welcome our Data Duck YouTube channel. Number of provinces 8 provinces, 6 provinces, 5 provinces, 19 provinces. Area 433,000 481 square kilometers, 124,413 square kilometers, 539,237 square kilometers, 767,438 square kilometers. Population 59.2 million, 150
Enggak, kok.
17.1 million, 50.7 million.
Gua buka bocil kocak.
125 per square kilometer, 1220.7 per square kilometer, 6 per square kilometer. GDP for nominal $301 million, $804 billion, $98 billion, $186 billion. GDP per capita $5,236, $5,121, $5,730, $3,668. GDP for PPP $949 million, $2.54 trillion, $293 billion. $58 billion. GDP per capita for PPP $16,030, $16,710, $17,134, $11,005. Most spoken language Indonesian 50 million, Javanese 80 million, Banjarese 4.5 million, Indonesian 39 million. Most followed religion Islam for all island 53 million, 145 million, 13.4 million, 30.6 million. HDI 0.746 high, 0.726 high, 0.715 high, 0.692 median. Literacy rate 96%, 97.4%, 95%, 95.6%. Tallest structure Manhattan Times Square 150.7 meter, Autograph Tower 383 meter, Pollex Agrawal Financial Center 180 meter, not known. Biggest stadium Lucas Enumbe Stadium 40,263, Jakarta 82,000, Palawan Stadium 35,000, Harapan Banza Stadium 45,000. Most populated city Medan 2.5 million, Jakarta Samarinda 0.83 million, Makassar 1.42 million. Richest city by GDP Medan $59 billion, Jakarta $308 billion, Samarinda $7.1 billion, Makassar $9.5 billion. Average monthly income per person $436.5, $427, $477.5, $305.6. Gender ratio for female per male 1,000 per 1043, 1,000 per 1014, 1,000 per 996, 1,000 per 1008. Coastline 8,675 kilometers, 1,200 kilometers, 4,693 kilometers, 40,148 kilometers. Internet users 39.2 million, 104 million, 10.2 million, 31.4 million. Population growth 1950 14.8 million, 40 million, 4.1 million, 11.1 million, 2000 42.6 million, 121 million, 11.3 million, 39.1 million, 2023 59.2 million, 152 million, 17.1 million, 50.7 million. Population growth in between 1952 2020. YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and background play, so you can watch videos while. Hello guys, today we see Greenland versus New Guinea versus Borneo versus Madagascar versus Sumatra. Let's welcome our YouTube channel Data Duck 2.0. Island from Kingdom of Denmark, Indonesia, and Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Brunei, Madagascar, Indonesia. Area 2.16 million square kilometers, 878,010 square kilometers, 587,041 square kilometers, 473,481 square kilometers, 743,453 square kilometers. Population 56,466, 15 million, 25.56 million, 29.5 million, 59.2 million. Density 0.02 per square kilometer, 34.3 per square kilometer, 50.2 per square kilometer, 125 per square kilometer, 25.5 per square kilometer. GDP for nominal $2.9 billion, $48.7 billion, $178.9 billion, $15.1 billion, $301 billion. GDP per capita $51,358, $2,174, $6,999, $511.8, $5,236. GDP for PPP $4.1 billion, $476 billion, $51.8 billion, $301 $949 billion, $123.3 billion. GDP per capita for PPP, $72,610, $5,504, $18,622, $1,755, $16,030. Most spoken language, Greenlandic 39,500, Tok Pisin 4 million, Banjarese 4.5 million, Malagasy 25 million, Indonesian 50 million. Most followed religion, Christianity 54,210, Christianity 12.7 million, Islam 17.07 million, Christianity 25.2 million, Islam 53 million. HDI 0.786, 0.659, 0.778, 0.501, 0.746. Literacy rate 100%, 97%, 95%, 76.68%, 96%. Population growth 1950, 23,190, 2.2 million, 7.2 million, 4.14 million, 14.8 million, 2,000, 56,600, 7.8 million, 16.13 million, 16.2 million, 42.6 million, 2023, 56,466, 15 million, 25.5 million, 29.5 million, 59.2 million. Population growth in between. Hello guys, today we see Spain versus Spanish Empire. Let's welcome our YouTube channel Data Duck 2.0. Flag. Capital Madrid for both sides. Born 1492, 1479, dissolved 1976, Spain not dissolved, age 484 years, 543 years. Area 13.7 million square kilometers, 10.17% of world land area, 505,990 square kilometers, 0.33% of world land area. Population 25 million, 2.5% of world population, 46.7 million, 0.59% of world population. GDP nominal $40 billion, $1.57 trillion. GDP per capita $1,333, $31,178. Currency name Spanish real, Spanish dollar, Spanish peseta, euro. Coastline 66,697 kilometers, 4,964 kilometers. Density 18.2 per square kilometer, 94 per square kilometer. Government monarchy, dictatorship, unitary parliamentary constitutional monarchy. Head of government monarch, prime minister. First monarch or prime minister Isabella I, reign 1474 to 1504, total 30 years. Victor Damien Size, reign 1823, total 13 days. Last monarch or prime minister 6th Felipe, reign 2014 to 2022, total 8 years. Pedro Sanchez, reign 2018 to 2022, total 4 years. Longest ruling monarch or prime minister 5th Philip, reign 1700 to 1746, total 45 years. Francisco Franco, reign 1938 to 1973, total 35 years. Official language Spanish. Major religion Christianity, dominated by both regions. Military comparison seal. Nickname Ejército de Tierra. Active personnel 1.4 million, 120,350. Battle tanks 155, 552. Aircraft